Most people are taught that Jesus was, a woodworker. He was somebody involved in that. I believe that's not actually 100% accurate. Now, maybe he was involved in wood, but according to yourself, and when you look at the Hebrew words, he was more so a stonemason. Now, is that correct?
The Greek would be Tektōn. Obviously the gospel writers wrote in Greek. That word Tektōn refers to a builder. Now, where does stonemason come from? It refers to a builder. Now, we in the modern Western world, especially, Australia, when I think of builder, I think of a carpenter. When you as an American think of a builder, you probably think naturally of a carpenter. And that's where I think that carpentry thing comes from. That doesn't mean that Jesus didn't work with wood. He probably did. But when you look at all the structures, like all the buildings that archaeology has dug up, what is one thing you notice about all of them?
There's a lot of stone.
A lot of stone. There's a lot of stone in it, right? So the reality is that probably as a builder, as a Tektōn in the first century, Jesus was probably more adept to being a stonemason, somebody who worked with, shaped, carved, built with stone. Again, super interesting. Jerusalem, there's quarries around Jerusalem. Galilee, quarries around Galilee. Like this is like there were quarries in the places that we know Jesus was. But then when you apply that to other passages of scripture, right? I am the cornerstone. That's a very stonemasonry-ish thing. Now, people, when I say stonemason, people often say, "Wow, he was a mason." No, different thing. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to somebody who built with stone. Okay, so when he says, "I am the cornerstone," like that takes on a whole new meaning. When Paul talks about you are being built into a spiritual house, each stone has its place, right? He talks about that as well. Like that's a very stonemasonry thing.